Okay, here we go. All right, this meeting of the Parish of Ascension Planning Commission meeting is called to order. It is September 13th, 2023, 6 p.m. We're at the Ascension Parish Courthouse, 607 East Worthy Road, Gonzales, Louisiana, 70737, in the council chambers on the first floor. So we'll do a roll call of members. Would you, Stacy?
Tommy No.
Here.
Mark Villa.
Here.
Nicholas Miller.
Here.
Max Nassar.
Here.
Wade Scheck-Snyder.
Here.
Randy Kluot.
Here.
Julio Dumas.
Okay, next item on the agenda is Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Kluot.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, item 4 on the agenda is introduction of staff. We'll start with Stacy.
Stacy Webb, Recording Secretary for the Planning Commission.
Jerry is Carey, IT.
Spencer Long, Parish Attorney.
Eric Poche, Director of Planning and Development.
Lance Brock, Zoning Official.
Okay, thank you all. Chairman's comments, I don't have any comments at this time. The next item is public comment on any agenda item. If anyone has a desire to comment on any agenda item, you should fill out a green or red card over there by Stacy. And we'll call you. And you don't have any, do you, Stacy?
No, that's at the zoning,
That's for the zoning.
no.
Oh, this
wait
is
till that
planning,
meeting.
planning only, sir. The zoning will be right after we finish, more or less. Staff report, Mr. Poche.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I got a couple of little announcements before I get into my subdivision report. I received notification, Capital Region Planning Commission is holding a quarterly Planning Commissioner Training Workshop in Livingston Parish, the Livingston Parish Health Unit at 20399 Government Boulevard in Livingston. Anyone who is interested, it is free for municipal employees, Planning Commission members, council members, etc. If anyone would like to reserve a seat, you can contact Ms. Shara Fraser at 225-383-5203. The other announcement is that I received notification this afternoon that DOTD has advertised for engineering design services for Highway 44 roundabouts, widening I-10 roundabouts. So I know that's been a long time coming with the loose moor work and all of that. So just to inform the public that that is finally getting moving. Now, for subdivision report, you have the normal monthly subdivision report in front of you. The only notable changes are obviously Windermere Crossing final plat is on the agenda for this evening. Pelican Crossing 6 filing should be coming to you next month. We had a final inspection there today. If there's anything any of you have any questions on, I'd be happy to answer them.
Any commissioners have questions? Mr. Miller?
Yeah, I know the final plat approval is coming up for Windermere. Does that include the, I guess, the overlay of Cannon Road there?
The overlay, that was done, that was probably done about 3 months ago. We went through everything, reviewed everything, the street department, everybody signed off on the overlay project on Cannon Road, so that's complete 100%.
Okay, I looked in the ditch, it looked like some of it was already crumbling, breaking off there. Was just spillover, or is that part of the road?
There might have been a couple of little spots on
Okay.
there, but I'll have someone go take a look at it.
Okay.
Because there is a bond on that road for the next 18 months, so they
Yeah, I
are
went through there
responsible
this
for it.
past weekend and was checking it, so I was just curious.
Yeah, but we will go and check it.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions, commissioners? Okay, next item on the agenda, engineering staff report. No engineering staff report.
No engineering staff report, sir.
Our next item is approval of the minutes. Do we have a motion? Motion by Mr. Kluot, second by Mr. Knoll. Any discussion on the minutes? Let's cast our votes, please. Oh, okay, could you reset, please? Yeah, vote again, please. Okay, 7 yeas. Motion passes. Next item on the agenda, number 10, is the consent agenda. I'm going to read each of the items, and then I'll ask if anyone would like to have any of the items removed from the consent agenda. A, affidavit of mortgage declaration, Kevin Paul Gotro, Lot 5A, Ficklin Wells Road, Gonzales, Louisiana. Item B, affidavit of mortgage declaration, Roxanne R. Gonzales, Lot 5A1, 42177 Weber City Road, Gonzales. Item C, Eugene Lowry, Lot 505, 40169 Riverwinds Court, Gonzales, Louisiana. Affidavit of mortgage declaration, Robert Martin and Christina Martin, lots 66 and 68, 43377 and 43365, Collins Cove. Item E, affidavit of mortgage declaration, Jeremy Todd, lot C1, 15102, Kenneth Michael Road, Gonzales, Louisiana. And final plat, item F is final plat approval, Windermere Crossing, as Quality Engineering and Surveying LLC, Council District 9. Commissioners, any items you'd like to remove from the consent agenda?
Motion to approve consent agenda?
Motion to approve by Mrs. Sheck Snyder, second by Mr. Dumas. Any discussion on that? Let's cast our votes, please. Motion passes, 7 yeas. Our next item on the agenda is going to be public hearings to approve or deny the following family partitions. Item A is Charles and Bernice Gaines property, tracks A2A, A2B, and A2C, Quality Engineering and Surveying LLC, Council District 1. Is there anyone here representing that? You're from Quality Engineering, sir? Okay. Yes, sir.
Good evening. Brad Castle with Quality Engineering and Surveying.
You want to,
Oliver Joseph, property owner, dad owned the property.
okay. You want to tell us a little bit about what you're asking for here?
Mr. Joseph approached me. It's basically a family petition. They wanted to split up this property between family members. We had a little hiccup, but we've got everything taken care of, submitted, and we're looking for approval on this, and that's where we're at.
Okay. This is a public hearing on item A, Charles and Bernice Gaines property, tracks A2A, A2B, A2C. Do we have anyone that's dropped a card to speak? Mr. Joseph, would you like to say anything?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Would you like to say anything?
No, it's just family property. My dad is getting up in age, and he's just trying to divide it up before his day comes.
Okay.
All right?
Do we have any commission discussion?
Motion to approve?
I'm sorry.
Is that a gravel driveway?
Yes.
Okay. It's going at 3 or more lots now, Mr. Poche, so they're gonna have to upgrade that, correct?
In the creation of 3 lots, there's 1 lot, they're actually creating 2 lots. So they are,
They're going to 3 or more
it's
now.
servicing 2 of the lots, because the driveway's going for the lot in the rear. It's actually serving, but the 2 lots have frontage on there, so that wouldn't necessarily apply to this one. The only thing that you need to consider on it is that they're asking a waiver, because that 25-foot strip in the front on Million Road was there previously, and they're asking that they're asking for a waiver from the 30-foot servitude of passage and 12-foot utility servitude in place of a 25-foot private all-purpose servitude. So if you do choose to do that and approve it, I would like for you to include that in the motion to approve.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Jones.
Have the 2 lots, correct? And there's no opportunity to increase this any further, correct?
Yes.
All right. And that's the case. So we through with discussion. You ready for motion?
I'm ready for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve this with the reduction in that width to 25 feet for an all-purpose right-of-way.
Second.
And we have motion by Mr. Dumas, second by Mr. Scheck Snyder. Do we have any commission discussion? Anyone? Okay, we're ready to cast our votes then. Okay, the item passes 7-0.
Mr. Chairman?
Thank you very much,
If
sir.
I may,
Yes, sir, Mr. Dumas?
Yes.
I just want to recognize Mr. Oliver. I've known him for quite some time, and I want to thank him for his military service.
Thank you very much, Ron.
He was a Marine,
Ah,
He still
Semper
is.
Fi.
but he's always a Marine for life.
Thank you
Right.
very much.
Thank you.
Okay, next item on the agenda, item B, J.N. James property, track 7A and 7A2, Earls and Associates.
How y'all doing? James Fagwood, Earls and Associates in Gonzales, Louisiana, asking for permission, action for approval on the following family partition on Patty Jo Lane for Mr. Stephen Wickbold.
Okay. Commissioners, you have any questions?
Public hearing.
I made a note on my thing. Okay, no questions. This is a public hearing on item 11B, J and James property, track 7A1 and 7A2. Stacy? No cars? Commissioners? We have a motion to approve by Mr. Kluaz, second by Mr. Knoll. Is there any discussion? Okay, cast your votes then. Seven yeas. Congrats. Next item is item 11C. That's Susan Denham Estate, tracks A2C1 through A2C4, also Earls and Associates, Council District 9.
Yep. Representing Earls and Associates and the Denham family on the estate property on Bayou Narcisse, asking the commission for approval.
Okay. I'm going to ask first if there are any commission questions before we go to public hearing. Okay, this is a public hearing on item 11C, Susan Denham Estate, tracks A2C1 through A2C4. Stacy? Commissioners?
Sure.
Okay, Julio?
Instead of making the drive, make a left turn and then a right turn, did you consider going straight back so that that one lot would have better yardage, better backyard?
That front lot?
Yeah.
This is kind of the way it's set up in the estate, the parcel to be divided. Ms. Susan passed, so the kids get this, and this is kind of where it's set up in the will to be divided.
So
like
the
this.
will set it up this way?
Pretty much like this, yeah. And if you, that's the way they kind of really wanted it, because they want the residents to be backed up to that neighborhood versus the other neighborhood. They want the
Oh,
road to
okay.
pass closer to the trailer park side,
All
where
right,
the house
well,
is packed up to there.
That makes
And that's
sense.
also the higher property as well, that side right there. That's why they want the house instead of the road.
Okay.
So they had a method to their mythology.
Method for the madness. Yeah,
Yeah.
I make a motion to approve to the Denhams.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Scheck, second by Mr. Dumas. All those in favor? I'm sorry, let's cast your votes, please. Item passes, 7 yeas.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good night.
welcome. Do we have a motion to adjourn? Mr. Miller, second by Mr. Dumas. Cast your votes. Or I should say, any objection? Oh, let's just all leave. Whatever. All right, that's it, meeting adjourned.
Thank you.